All right, day 2. Today we're going to talk about factoring. We did the area method before about division. Now we're going to talk about synthetic division, and again writing them polynomials using multiplication and division. We're going to talk about factoring with respect to sketching their graphs, and we're going to talk about a factor theorem and to determine whether something does go in evenly or is a factor. So synthetic division is shorthand, but it only works when we're dividing by a linear term or a linear expression that has a leading coefficient of 1, meaning I'm dividing by 1x minus 1. If this is not a 1, I can't use synthetic division, and if this is not x to the first, I can't use synthetic division. So here's our question. If we were to write this in normal division, this is what's getting divided, the dividend, and this is what's doing the dividing, the divisor. Notice that I've written a 1 here, so this divisor is x subtract something. Here I'm subtracting 1. If the divisor was x plus 1, then I would be subtracting a negative 1, which would go there. But in this case, it's very straightforward. What I am subtracting is 1. And then I take the coefficients of the dividend, the thing that's getting divided, and just write the coefficients here across the top. So if you want, this is the first thing, and then second, third, fourth, and fifth steps. And then we go through these 3 simple steps. Step 1, we bring down. So we bring the 1 down. Then we multiply. So we bring the 1 down, that's step 6. Then we multiply 1 times 1, and we get 1. So that's step 7, that's the multiply step. And then we add the 5 and the 1, and we get 6, and that's the 8th step. Then we keep going. After we add, we multiply again. So 1 times the 6 is 6. So that's the 9th step where we multiply. And then we add the 2 and the 6, and we get 8, and that's the 10th step. Then after we add, we go back and do this again. Multiply the 1 times the 8, we get 8. That's the 11th step. That's the multiply step. And then we add the negative 8 and the 8, and we get 0. So that's the 12th step. So what I mean about watch out for 0 looking at the exponents, if there's any missing exponents, I have to put a placeholder of 0 in. There isn't one here, but I want you to watch out for that. So our coefficients go here. Our x minus 1, we're subtracting 1, so 1 goes here. Then we bring down, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add. So x minus 1 was our divisor. Our quotient, filling in the So we can also see that since the leading coefficient is positive, remember, that means the right hand goes up, and the exponent of the leading term is odd, so that means that the left hand goes down, or the opposite, it goes down. And then if I plug in x is 0, bang, 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 I hope you see that negative 8 falls out. So our x-intercept of negative 8, and I know that's not the 8th box, but we're just going to mark it as negative 8 and ignore the boxes. So then if our right hand goes up, it goes through 1, it goes through negative 8. Negative 8 may not be the lowest. And then it goes through negative 2 and negative 4, and sure enough, the left hand goes down. Now how high this goes up, how low this goes down, we don't know. That's a question for another class. So for example 2, our divisor is x minus 2, so we're subtracting x minus 7, so we're subtracting a 7. Again, as a reminder, if this was x plus 7, we would have been subtracting a negative 7. But we're not. I just want to keep reminding you of that. Our coefficients are 1, negative 7, negative 16, and 112. Then we bring down, we multiply, then we add, and then we go back and multiply, add, multiply, and add. So then our 7 here goes back to being x minus 7. Notice here we have x squared. We have a 0 for the x term, and the minus 16 brings up the rear, and 0 is our remainder. We ignore that for this part of the question. And of course, x minus 16 factors into x plus 4 and x minus 4.